Hello, all you beautiful people out there. What is going on? This is your friend Birdie coming at you fast with another Paragon tips and tricks video. And today we are going to be talking about what exactly to do after getting a pick and or even winning an entire team fight in Paragon. And what I mean by that is if you don't know what a pick is, it's like right here what I do on Gideon. I catch him out into the jungle, I kill him, and actually we turn on Twin Blast over here and we kill him as well. And we get 2 picks, meaning we get 2 somewhat accidental free kills just because we caught him out of position. We didn't really have to team fight or anything, so that's why we just picked them off very easily. And then we get some more people joining the fight that we get to kill later on as well because more of our teammates join the fight, and we get a couple of picks out of it as a result. Now, the most important thing in Paragon is timing and utilizing your time effectively. So as soon as you kill the enemy, that countdown timer, that respawn timer is going off, and you should be doing something productive when that happens. So when the fight ends, or when you have to retreat out of the fight, make sure that you're doing something productive and not jungling. Right here, I decided to steal the enemy jungle because it's level 3, so that was a pretty good reason in my opinion. Plus, I didn't have much mana, I didn't have much health, so I couldn't really do anything. And plus, it was still beneficial to me because I was stealing, I was counter jungling, meaning the enemy was going to get less CP, and I was going to get more CP from their jungle. But what I see a lot of people do is not use their time effectively and just go back to farming minions or jungling in their own jungle instead of pushing towers and lanes like I did right there and stuff like that. Now, there's 3 things you need to check before you go up on an objective after a team fight. You need to check the map, see where your teammates are, and see where the enemy is in relation to you. See your health. You want to check your health and your mana, see if you're actually capable of continuing the push and see if you're able to do something, and check your CP, meaning check how much damage you're able to put out, how much you can tank, seeing if you're even able to push a lane quick enough before someone comes back. So that first instance you guys saw in the beginning was kind of a failed attempt. I spent too much time in the jungle, we spent too much time in the fight, and Twin Blast on the blue team, which is the enemy team in this situation, was able to run back and defend the tower. Could I have damaged the tower? Probably, but I was so low on health at that time that I didn't want to risk it. Here we get another pick in their jungle, and now this is where things get interesting. I'm going to go split push this right lane. To me, it was right lane. On the map overall, it's left lane. But I'm going to push this lane as Grux because Grux is one of the best split pushers in the game, while my teammates push middle, which you guys will see here in a second. I'm going to click to that. And this is using your time effectively. They have 2 people down, meaning they can only have 3 people on the map. We have 2 in the middle, meaning that both enemies in the middle are going to engage, and they're probably going to have a 3rd enemy engage them in the middle as well. This is what I'm assuming. This is what I'm thinking in my head. I'm not even looking at the theater map right now that you guys are seeing, because you guys can see where the enemy is exactly at this point. So while my teammates are busy with the enemy mid lane trying to take that tower, the enemy's too busy chasing kills and such in the middle, and too busy on them to focus on what's going on the general left lane, which is where I am. And I'm successfully split pushing that tower and destroying it while my teammates are destroying mid. And that is a very successful objective take. And that is a good example of how to utilize your time effectively when the enemy is down. Instead of jungling in my own jungle or maybe going to a lane that wasn't really pushed, I decided to push out a lane, not worrying about last hits, not worrying about XP, because I was going for the objective. Now, my teammates died in the middle, which is not that good, but they still managed to get a tower out of it, so that's okay. Plus, I was able to get a tower out of it as well. And also, that's not the only thing you can do, objectively speaking. You can also get buffs. You can also ward the enemy jungle. You can steal their jungle, destroy harvesters. As long as you're doing something objectively productive, that is the most important thing. Now, here I actually get in trouble with the enemy Grux, and I get my Richter, and we have a little 2-on-2 fight here near the end where I actually end up dying for the first time in this game, but it was still a beneficial get after all because I was still getting CP, ended up killing someone out of it too, nonetheless, so it wasn't all that bad. Sure, it would be best if I didn't die, but, not everything always goes as planned. So the biggest thing to do when you kill enemies is to check the map, check your health, and check your stats to see if you're able to push anything objectively, aka push a lane to go up on towers. Even if you don't deal damage to the tower, as long as you push up minions onto the tower like the blue team is doing right now, that's pretty good as well. Now, if the blue team was a bit faster in reading the situation, they could have used some ults. Like Twin Blast could use his ult to clear waves quicker, Gideon can use his Cosmic Rift ability more often, but they weren't quick enough to take the tower without some casualties. Now, they did take the tower tower, but Twin Blast ended up dying. If they were to read the situation and not waste any time at all, they would realize that, hey, my ultimate would be more useful to use here to clear this minion and get this tower than to, get the tower on its own and then end up dying. And that's why some people actually use their ultimates. It's not actually a stupid thing to use your ultimate on a wave if you need to push it faster, especially if your ultimate is important. For example, Sevarog's ultimate one-shots every single minion that it hits, no matter what, even super minions. So his ultimate is one of the best for pushing lanes, which people don't even know. So, stuff like that. Always make sure to utilize your time effectively after getting kills. Don't ever let a kill go to waste, because timing is everything in Paragon, and being able to utilize it is very important as well. I was going to say effectively, not important. But right there, I'm showing you guys a little clip. This Richter of ours went chasing the enemy Richter, which was totally pointless because they're both super tanky, and that actually let the enemy minions get up on our tower, so that's another thing. Don't go chasing enemies. Don't be doing dumb stuff, and you utilizing your time effectively. See, now that Twin Blast was dead, that Greystone was able to get Sabretooth's help here on the left lane and actually push it out as well. So there you guys have it. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And as always, make sure you all have a wonderful day.